Hello.
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 Welcome to Elvis Fans Matter. And we got some more questions we're going to answer if we can.
Or try to.
Or try to. Yeah. And we're going to start off with one that hadn't been asked yet.
You want me to start?
Okay. I want another question, yeah.
Alright, let me see.
Silly. Home for the silly.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna start where we left off and
We don't rehearse, so we just do it as.
No, I got all these down yesterday.
If you don't come up with one soon, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Do you recall any photos that that had Elvis with his paternal grandfather, so Vernon's daddy? Were there ever any photos of his granddaddy on his daddy's side with Elvis, or like Vernon, Elvis, and his granddaddy?
Have no idea.
I've never seen
imagine
probably, but I've
probably,
never.
But
well, they said they knew that he was more estranged and not really that he wasn't there like Dodger was.
I can't say I ever saw one.
That they're just wondering, did y'all know of any or ever see any that he had?
Many may have had some, but I never saw any. I'll be honest with you. And that's a good question. Glad somebody asked it, but couldn't tell you for sure. But I'm sure that Grayson would have access to it.
Yeah, Vernon may have had some. Your Uncle Vernon may have had some.
That's what I'm saying. I
don't know.
I've never seen any, but then that would be some. It would be kept like personal,
like archived.
Yeah.
Put away. All right. Another question is, did you think that Elvis's accent changed from his early days to the 70s? They said that they just kind of noticed that the younger days, it seemed like his accent changed between then and the 70s. I mean, do you think it's he got older and he grew up, in the public? Do you think, or do you really think his accent changed?
That's kind of a funny story, because I'll just say what I'm aware of, and then he tried to be more, you know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying? He tried to speak
more properly.
Yeah, properly in the later days, and during the movies and things like that. He made himself, but up in his room, it was the same old Southern crap, like doing and saying and getting and
in his movies, probably based on where the movie was probably set or based, he probably did feel like
he did. Well,
his accent had to fit that setting.
Well, he tried to speak proper English, and in front of a camera or when he was out in public, but now it depended on what kind of mood he was in too. Because sometimes he didn't speak real proper, and you caught on real quick. But
he's thinking something.
He's thinking something.
Well, I'm just thinking he could sing fantastically, but he couldn't talk with the. Oh no, no, he
kept that Southern slang.
He had a more of a Southern accent in earlier, years and all, and then he got, where he.
I noticed that a lot, like when he would talk on stage or something, he tried to be more proper, but then when he was just talking with us, it was like no, and
he could let it all hang
Oh
out.
Yeah, and he did.
But he got where he spoke got away from his southern accent and, spoke more.
In public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and sometime he spoke in private, I don't know what he had to say, but he spoke in private a lot of times. No, about that, that's about the best. But we can answer that one.
All right. Another question is, towards the end of Girls, 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 they said there's a scene where Elvis's character was rescuing a girl, and the small boat almost goes under a big boat, and it said it looked like it hit Elvis or the stuntman's shoulder.
It did hit the stuntman's shoulder, and it actually hurt him.
Okay, and that's what they said. Were there actually injuries? And like they said, was it meant to happen in the movie, or why didn't they cut it?
No, it was not meant to happen at all. But
why didn't they cut it out and redo it? Was he hurt bad enough that he could not do the scene again?
No, they got it and used that one.
It probably
one
looked
take,
good in the scene, and it.
Yeah, it did. It looked good, and so they just left it in.
Just left it. But he did actually. The stuntman got hurt.
He actually
so it
got
wasn't
hurt.
Elvis that got hurt, but it was his.
Didn't
not double.
Didn't in one of those racing movies? Didn't they have a wreck? Or am I thinking about something else?
Viva Las Vegas. Yeah.
That somebody got hurt, or
Viva Las Vegas. And one got injured.
A lot of times they had accidents, and I know one time I got to go to go on the set. It was the one with what was her? Was it Annette Day?
Double Trouble.
Double Trouble, and the parrot they had actually drowned. That they had on the
wow.
The guy went down and the parrot.
Well, the boat blew up.
And supposedly,
and it shows them sinking down. Well, he had the parrot on his shoulder. Well, he had the parrot on his shoulder all during the filming of the boat scene. And when they went down, he took the parrot with him, And, of course, he made it, but the parrot
didn't.
He's on in Birdland now. But a lot of
things happen
that you don't expect, especially when you're filming.
And that's the reason they have stunt doubles or body doubles is so that the money makers don't get hurt.
Well, they would have to halt the filming.
If
and
that's like
production is high per day, so every day is.
It's a cost.
That's like when you and Red did the stunt for Elvis and Ann Helm and Follow That Dream. They didn't care if you got it.
No, to hell with y'all.
I did.
All right. Let's see. Let's do one last question.
One last question
for this video, and then we'll be back next week.
Well.
One of our fans has asked, was Elvis right-handed or left-handed? Because they've noticed in a few pictures he had a watch on his right hand, because of course I'm right-handed, so watches go on my left. But they say if you're left-handed, they'll usually wear a watch on their right. Was he left-handed, or was there a reason he would do that, or just whatever?
Because he wanted
he just
to.
threw it on. So was he right-handed?
Yeah, he was right-handed. He might have been somewhat what they call both hands.
Ambidextrous.
Well, and also, too, he may have had a bracelet, or he may have had something else on that arm, or, Elvis didn't.
Elvis it's like his rings,
Yeah.
Most everybody wears on their left
hand.
Of course, he had rings on both hands.
It was just whatever he decided he liked. And, that's what he did.
I mean, that's Lainey. She does now usually wear her watch on her left hand, but she's had times she wears it on her right and she still writes. But I notice if she puts it on her right hand, by the time she's home from school, it's on the left because she's not able to. But I thought that was a pretty interesting question, because y'all notice everything in pictures. So that's just what she said was, she noticed that and got to thinking, well, maybe he was left-handed, and we, all this time we didn't know. Okay. Well, y'all keep the questions coming. We get good questions.
We do.
And
We get some
even if they're some of the same questions that we've got, still send it.
And we'll
But
still
we don't know if it's
They're
right.
glad to answer them again. So,
We'll be more than happy to answer any questions y'all want to send.
so
And can't wait to question and answer
I
session.
know.
Oh, I
that's
can't
gonna
wait
be
to
fun.
see everybody in August.
Everybody says they're getting their questions together and they are ready. So
Good.
Get
We
you some
want
good ones. We'll answer any
Yeah.
of them.
A loud and active crowd,
Yeah.
and to go back and forth and go, because you go to a question and answer, you want questions and answers, so nobody be shy
No,
and
no.
ask, because you don't know the
And
answer
don't
if you don't
think
ask.
any question is,
Silly or
Silly or out of
crazy or
the-
whatever, because we lived in the home.
well, we like them all.
Silly.
Well, a lot of people are, well, I don't want to ask because I'm afraid it's offensive.
Well, don't ask you if you
No.
think it's offensive.
No, if it's something really, a lot of questions and a lot of things we don't say or we haven't told about Elvis because it's personal, and it would do no good for anybody to really
No.
know it. It wouldn't,
But still ask it, because you never know.
Yeah.
Well, if you get offensive now, I might get a little hostile, and my whole weapon is a body. Oh, I know, that's wrong. My whole body's a weapon, not my whole weapon's a body.
I was just like,
And believe
okay.
me, that's a short weapon.
So,
Oh, okay.
but I guess we'll wrap this one up, and we've got more questions and answers coming your way. So,
Wrapping it up.
wrapping it up. So y'all send in those questions. Send us some. Send us them on Facebook on Messenger or a Facebook post. And you never know when your question's going to be answered on our Facebook channel.
Well,
Or I'm sorry, on our
pop up.
YouTube channel. It's liable to pop up. So that's
And
right.
just remember, once again, if you hadn't subscribed and don't jump ahead of me. You trust me.
don't do the signal.
Because I stuck my finger out and you went crazy.
Like that.
But just if you there you are. If you hadn't subscribed, don't. Please
listen.
subscribe
Please
and tell your friends and all, because the more the more
The more people,
subscribers.
the crazier we get.
Yeah, and we're not far from the nut house. You don't want to miss that. And
Right on
remember,
down the house.
these two are gonna have to get with me right now.
Elvis
Elvis
fans
fans
matter.
You better get in there.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.